that there is seldom a moment of doubt around my decision to devote my life to this most extraordinary institution. It is not that I am impervious to the idiosyncrasies, excesses, and petty absurdities that can afflict the university. More than once I have been exposed to, or been forced to manage, the small p university politics over issues of office space, seating arrangements, or honorific titles that undergird Henry Kissinger's famous quip that university politics are vicious precisely because the stakes are so small. I have experienced times where an institution that is supposed to be scrupulously devoted to rationality, to the careful probing and evaluation of claims of truth, has succumbed to the thrall of movements or enthusiasms of questionable validity that are only reappraised and repudiated with the passage of time. And I have seen the extent to which our espoused devotion to merit has been challenged, and perhaps even deformed, by admissions patterns in so many elite universities, both private and public, that only serve to further advantage the already advantaged. Despite these flaws, however, I continue to believe that the university stands as one of our most important social institutions, a noble institution imbued with a noble calling. Over the past several years, my long-standing faith in the university has been fortified and enriched by a growing recognition of how this singular institution is intimately and ineluctably bound to the project of building and nourishing the system and habits of government that we call liberal democracy. The idea that democratic rule cannot be unbridled and must submit to clearly prescribed constraints, like the rule of law, that protect individual freedom and stand as a necessary counterbalance to the excesses of majority rule. Recognition of the university's indispensable role in modern liberal democracy, coupled with my strong concern over the precarity of liberal democracy in the United States and in other established democratic states, is what motivated me to write this book. Universities are not merely bystander institutions to democracy, but deeply implicated in and essential for its success. It is imperative, in this moment of democratic backsliding, that our universities more self-consciously vindicate their obligation to this most precious and fragile form of self-governance. Introduction. The university is an institution of the people, an institution born of the democratic spirit. William Rainey Harper, 1899. Universities, like other refuges of truth, have remained exposed to all the dangers arising from social and political power. Yet the chances for truth to prevail in public are, of course, greatly improved by the mere existence of such places. Hannah Arendt, 1967. Just a few blocks east of the Danube River, on Aranei Street in Budapest, sits the Goldberger House. This magnificent pre-modern building, with its ornamented facade of towering pillars and delicate rosettes, was built in 1911 to serve as the warehouse and administrative offices for Samuel Goldberger and Sons, one of Hungary's oldest textile companies, as well as one of its most storied Jewish-owned businesses. Although the company collapsed after Hungary nationalized its textile industry in the late 1940s, the building has survived, withstanding nearly a century's worth of wars and political upheaval. Today, it is a monument to historical memory, housing one of the world's most vital archives on the history of post-World War II human rights. And these archives are controlled by an institution that has for 3 decades been a vital actor in that history. Central European University, CEU, an international American research university founded by Hungarian-American philanthropist George Soros after the fall of the Berlin Wall, to assist former Soviet states in their transition to liberal democracy. The person responsible for overseeing these archives is István Rev, a historian, native Hungarian, and one of CEU's first faculty members. In January 2019,